And in this all-important runoff election coming up, polls open in about 13 hours in Mississippi, and election officials are working hard to get everything ready at the polls.
It's been a busy day for sure. Our Riley Livingston takes a look at what circuit clerks are expecting. She joins us in the studio with that part of the story. Riley.
It's a busy time across the state as circuit clerks' offices sort absentee ballots and prepare machines. They tell us this runoff is going to be a little bit different than most.
Basically, we got ready for an election in a week.
It's election time all over again, and circuit clerks' offices are getting ready for another busy day.
We are just getting everything ready to go out to the polls. The absentees have until 5 o'clock to get them to our post office box, and we have to process those, get everything ready to go out to the polls.
And the number of absentee ballots is already higher than expected. Dana Salone thinks that will translate to big numbers at the polls on Tuesday as well.
Kind of base the turnout on the absentee voting. Normally in a runoff election, we have about half as many people vote absentee as we do in, say, the general election. This time we've had quite a few more than that. We're approximately 225 voters less than what we had in the general election.
This election has been gaining national coverage, and political ads can be found everywhere, including your social media.
It's interesting because you can go after maybe those groups of people that you know need to hear your message. So you don't waste your advertising dollars on everyone because you know you've got some sure bets with some of your supporters. So this way you can really stretch your advertising dollars further and go after people that you might feel like are on the fence or might need a little bit of positive reinforcement to understand why they're the right candidate for the position.
But will the ads be effective?
I definitely think, that keeps some interest there, could bring out more voters.
Runoff elections tend to bring out fewer voters, but they are as important as the general election because they will ultimately decide the race.
Well, you always want to exercise your right to vote. You want to follow. I feel like you should want to follow your voting all the way through. You never want to miss an opportunity.
As mentioned before, polls open tomorrow at 7 a.m. and close at 7 p.m.